We have a government of provincial unity, not coalition. African National Congress ANC Gauteng Provincial Secretary Tembikosi Dike says they have invited all parties to negotiations towards a government of provincial unity, but others did not form part of the engagement. This was as the party tried to get more partners to work with others after the Government of National Unity GNU was introduced by ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa. This is after the ANC failed to win outright majority in the 2024 national and provincial elections. Addressing the matter of the fired finance MMC Nkululeko Dunga and tensions between the ANC and EFF in Ekurhuleni, Xiza said they have worked with the EFF for the longest time, but the issue is Dunga must be resolved. This is after the EFF leader Julius Malema had threatened mass registrations of their members of the Moral Committee MMC from municipalities where the party is sharing power with the ANC if fired Dunga was not reinstated. Dunga was removed as MMC on Wednesday by Ekurhuleni Mayor Nkosindiphi Xhakaza due to unforeseen misalignments. In a statement, Xhakaza said, "This decision is aimed at ensuring that we can effectively fast-track the completion and approval of the annual budget, a crucial task for the continued development and growth of our city." Malema revealed that he had spoken with ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa directly about the issue, and should they fail to respond within the deadline, then the EFF would withdraw their MMCs. This includes metros like the city of Johannesburg, Mogale City, as well as the city of Ekurhuleni. If we are not finding each other with the president, we are going to withdraw all our MMCs in all areas where we are participating with the ANC. If Dunga is not reinstated as finance MMC, then all our MMCs will step down, he said. However, Ekurhuleni councillors have for more than a year complained about the leadership of Dunga as the finances were reportedly declining. Many have alleged that Dunga was misusing the funds of the metro for personal gains and not for the people. But he has since dismissed that and described it as a lie and false accusations. On Thursday, IOL reported political party Action SA welcomed the decision to remove Dunga from his position. Action SA City of Ekurhuleni caucus leader Siyanda Makubi said Action SA maintained from the start that the inclusion of EFF into the mayoral committee had hampered service delivery, delivered our first negative audit outcome in the year, and slowed down progress towards insourcing. Councillor Dunga, who was also the EFF provincial chairperson, garnered several controversies during his term of office. The ANC in Ekurhuleni has also welcomed the decision. Establishing SA's 7th Parliament. Here's what you need to know. The Parliament of the Republic of South Africa has released information about the process of establishing the 7th Parliament of South Africa. From the first sitting of the Parliament to swearing, here's a closer look at first stages of establishing the SA's 7th Parliament. Stage 1. First sitting of the National Assembly. The first sitting of the National Assembly will take place on June 14. The first sitting of the National Assembly will be presided over by the Chief Justice Raymond Zondo. The Chief Justice will preside over the swearing-in of the MP's administrator, the oath or affirmation of faithfulness to the Republic of South Africa and the Constitution. The election of the Speaker of Parliament will also be presided over by the Chief Justice, and the Speaker of Parliament will preside over the election of the Deputy Speaker. The Chief Justice will preside over the election of the President, and once the President is elected, he will cease to be a member of the Parliament. The National Assembly is now constituted to make constitutional decisions. Stage 2. First sitting of the provincial legislatures. The first sitting of the provincial legislatures will take place on June 14th. Provincial legislatures will elect 10 members to represent each province at the National Council of Provinces, NCOP. Of the 10 members that are elected, 6 will become permanent delegates of the NCOP, while 4 will become special, non-permanent delegates. Stage 3. First sitting of the National Council of Provinces, NOCP. The first sitting of the National Council of Provinces, NCOP, will take place on 15th June. The Chief Justice will preside over the sitting on the NCOP, who will swear in, as well as the administration, the prescribed oaths and affirmation to the MPs. The Chief Justice will thereafter preside over the election of the NCOP chairpersons, while the NCOP chairperson will preside over the election of the deputy chairperson. Stage 4. Inaugurations of the President of South Africa. The inaugurations of the President of South Africa will take place on June 19th. The Chief Justice will preside over the swearing in of the President-elect. The presidential inauguration indicates that start of the 7th administration. The President will appoint cabinet members as head of the cabinet. Stage 5. Opening of the Parliament Address. The opening of the Parliament Address will take place at the joint sitting of the National Assembly, NA, and the National Council of Provinces, NCOP. The opening of the Parliament Address occurs every 5 years after elections to announce the plans of the new administration and signal the beginning of the new parliamentary term. And that's it from Injibs Network. Stay tuned to our celebrity and gossip news.